morning, Miss Juliana. What class would you like to take? You'd like art with Mr. Hassel? Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy.
Greetings, I am Hassel. I will be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Now, let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all you learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty anyway? What makes something beautiful? Interesting. Thank you, Juliana. Oh, I don't mean to suggest there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, or why the leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of Artisan and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascarapa. I'm sure you will find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. And I am certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted or when work has dampened your spirits. Do pardon me for waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. That's all for today. Next time, we'll try a more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today, I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. As some of you may already know, a Pokémon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type. But by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So, class, what type do these lovely, glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? Excellent, Juliana! Full marks for you! These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra jewel above a Pokémon's head depends on the Pokémon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokémon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokémon's Terra jewel closely to see which type it has become, and choose effective moves accordingly. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That's it for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Miss Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So, I have decided that today we will take another look at how a Pokémon can terrestrialize. And of course, here is Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Now, what do we have here? Last class we saw grass-type terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe, a Terrajewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So, class, what Terra type do you imagine this jewel might represent? Excellent, Juliana! Full marks for you! The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Now, here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it. Snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature? The beautiful enigma we live in? This is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jox's glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? Oh, I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's Terra type at the Treasure Eatery located in Medali. Though I must say the cook there is a little, prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her help. Now, come prepared for next class, because it is time for your midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. I do hope you're all ready, because it is time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. And begin! What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? Terrajewel, Terra Rock, Terra Stone. When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? The grass type, the fire type, the water type. What shape are most snowflakes classified as? Square, hexagon, octagon. Where is the eatery that allows you to change a Terra type? Capopoko, Levincia, Medali. What makes something beautiful? Its shape and color? The eye of the beholder? I don't know. There is no correct answer. Time's up! That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. I would rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work, everyone. You can check your results at the front desk.
It feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your art test. You answered 4 out of 5 questions correctly. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Hassel asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Keep doing your best.
Thank you for watching. Voices shall conquer